Welcome back, viewers. Today, we dive into the intriguing life of Muammar Abu Menia el-Gaddafi, a complex figure in North African history. Born in the Libyan desert in 1942, Gaddafi's journey from a Bedouin nomad to a controversial leader is filled with twists and turns. Let's explore his early life and rise to power. Early life and education. Muammar Gaddafi's journey begins in the remote Libyan desert, where he lived until the age of 9. Inspired by Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser, Gaddafi's passion for Arab nationalism ignited during his schooling. He organized revolutionary study groups, paving the way for his later political ambitions. Gaddafi's journey continued at the University of Libya, where he earned a history degree in 1963. Military career and rise to power. Commissioned into the Libyan army in 1965, Gaddafi plotted to overthrow King Idris, whom he saw as a pawn of Western nations. Gaddafi's careful planning culminated in a coup on September 1, 1969, propelling him to power. As chairman of the Revolutionary Council, he assumed control, implementing sweeping changes, including nationalizing banks and oil companies. International relations and conflict. Gaddafi's foreign policy took a controversial turn, supporting various terrorist groups and regimes. Backed by the Soviet Union, he engaged in conflicts with Egypt and Chad. Tensions with the US escalated, leading to a retaliatory bombing in 1986. The infamous Lockerbie bombing in 1988 further strained international relations. Fast forward to 1999, Gaddafi took a surprising turn. Departing from Pan-Arabism, he shifted his focus towards Pan-Africanism and sought reconciliation with Western nations. Notably, he assumed the role of chairperson of the African Union from 2009 to 2010, showcasing a shift in his geopolitical strategy. As we approach the 2011 Arab Spring, discontent within Libya escalated. Protests erupted in the eastern part of the country, fueled by grievances over widespread corruption and unemployment. This unrest set the stage for a significant turning point in Gaddafi's rule. The situation quickly spiraled into a full-blown civil war. NATO intervened militarily, supporting the anti-Gaddafist National Transitional Council, NTC. Gaddafi's government was overthrown and he retreated to Sirte. However, his attempt to evade capture proved futile, as NTC militants ultimately apprehended and killed him.
Iran. Fareed, it's good to have you with us, and I wanted to start by asking you about Muammar Gaddafi's son, the person who was his heir apparent, Saif al-Islam. It's unclear if he's alive or dead tonight, but if he's alive, does it change the arithmetic of the risks and who is going to end up leading Libya?
I don't think it changes the actual arithmetic on the ground. Saif was a creature of Gaddafi. This was a one-man regime, a one-man cult. Saif didn't really have the background or the support in the country, the support among the armed forces or the intelligence services to have ever run Libya, let alone in the circumstances he's in now.
Fareed, what do we really know about the new leaders? I mean, I know we've all seen the reports from Amnesty International that the transitional government has tortured prisoners. Obviously well known that there's a history of tribal splits, to say the least. And, of course, there have been reports that groups like al-Qaeda are in the leadership there. What do you know for sure about the new leaders?
What we know for sure is that they don't control much of Libya, by which I mean a lot of these reports are really about groups of militias or soldiers that have done bad things. It's not clear that they were directed centrally by the Transition Council. Many of the people at the council are educated people, pro-Western. Some of them were within the Gaddafi regime, but then left because they felt they wanted a better future for Libya. But many of them are deeply frustrated that they have very little control. So I think what we're seeing is a kind of free-for-all, and some of the groups on the ground are doing pretty nasty stuff.
Muammar Gaddafi's life is a complex narrative of power, conflict, and shifting alliances. From his early days in the Libyan desert to the tumultuous events of the Arab Spring, Gaddafi's legacy remains a topic of debate. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the rise and fall of Muammar Gaddafi. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more deep dives into history. Until next time, stay curious.